Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Rimworld series. We are deconstructing some ship chunks to get more components and steel, because we always need more components and steel. Alright, currently our cast is Kimi, Stanislav, and Godo, who are our crafters, Minber and Callum, who are our artists, and Yardi, who is our cook/lab worker. And we are all friends, we're all doing great, everyone's having a nice day. Well, that's got out more components than I thought it would, yay! We might be able to rebuild those today, awesome! Yeah, so we're doing pretty good. Some poor decisions a couple of episodes ago cut our population, but we've gotten pretty good at recruiting and building that back up. So, once we have sort of our 9 colonists, our 3 cooks, our 3 artists, and our 3, crafters. Crafters, cooks, and artists. Then the rest of the recruits are going to be just colonists, and they're going to be the field workers/soldiers. And, yeah. Or they're mostly going to be field workers, and then we're also going to start recruiting people into soldiers. And Hiroko, we have a new recruit. Her name is Hiroko. She's going to be a cook. Or just a general colonist, but we're going to make her a cook eventually. She's helping Yardi with the researching. And, yeah. So, she's a great addition, so she's great. But once we get up to 9 and we have, our industrial people, we're going to start setting aside some... We have another psychic ship. Okay. We've got some good explosive shells. This should be fine. We've got good... Alright, Hiroko, go man the steel mortar. Alright, that's right. And set force to target the ship. Alright. Gonna set that right there. And she missed, but the miss rate is high on that one. Alright. Alright, that's a smoke bomb. We don't want her sending out those. Alright, here we are. We are still bombarding. We are running out of... Yeah, we win! Alright, and now everyone out over here. And we're just gonna send these mechanoids through the kill tunnel, and then they're all gonna die, and we're going to scrap them for steel. And it's gonna be great. Yeah! So as I was saying, we're gonna get our 9 industrial professionals set aside. And then everyone else has the option of either being a field worker or a soldier. And what I do is we might repurpose the prison into kind of a barracks so that, we can have more soldiers. I mean, we'll see what we can do. We've restructured this colony like a million times. We could just buy more granite and just expand. That's also an option. But it is probably going to be a few more episodes before we make it to space. It's probably going to take quite a while. Alright, we've got some raiders. They're going through the spike tunnel as we predicted. And we're going to take Zach. We're going to capture him. He is from Southeast Road. We're not going to keep him, but we are going to... sort of catch and release him. We're going to capture him, tend him, and then we're going to set him free. And that's kind of what we're just going to do with subpar colonists. Alright, so we're going to take Zach and Lisa. And Zach, we're going to take all of the... I think what we're going to start doing is we're just going to capture all of the surviving raiders, and then depending on whether or not they're actually useful, we will either recruit or let them go. That way I won't have their blood on my conscience. I know it would probably be more efficient just to let them die and sort of feed them to our industrial complex where they become chem fuel. But, like, this way feels nicer. This feels nicer. Alright, undraft and tend to them. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, medical emergencies. Probably the people we just captured. So, yeah. We're going to capture them, and then we're going to check to see if they're actually useful. We are not keeping Zach. Zach will not be kept. Zach is abrasive and a pyromaniac. Bishop. Bishop is fine, but nothing's sticking out to me about him. We really need him to be good at plants or at... He's good at fighting, but he's a body purist too, so no. Zach, we did finish IEDs, and now we're going to research fire foam, and yeah. So far, everyone else is free except Lisa. We are recruiting Lisa. Yeah. Alright, and we finished fire foam, and we're researching foam turrets now. And what we can do is we can put these in fire-prone rooms, and then... yeah, they'll just not be fire-prone anymore. Alright, and Lisa has joined our team, and she is an artist. So, yeah. And, yeah. So we're just looking at these bills here, just figuring out the best way to make smoke leaf joints. We're trying to figure out what skill is used to craft them, and it is cooking. So, for our cooks, we want them to be skilled both in cooking and intellectual, but also both of those are skills that can be built up. Those are the skills we need, but we can cultivate those skills. We're fine. Although, if they aren't good at cooking, we might just put them on making smoke leaf joints and not let them cook actual food, because having them cook actual food will give us food poisoning. And we do not want food poisoning. Alright, so we will be getting back into producing drugs. We are making Breaking Bad. Tully is, we're not going to save him, but I just want to bring your attention to the fact that he is, Slick's brother, Sergeant's uncle, and Kimmy's ex-husband. So... just that little sort of connection between all of those people. That's fun. Yeah. It's crazy how random people... but we will not be keeping him. Alright, rare thrombos, and hopefully they don't go through my spike traps this time. Alright, our spike traps are doing good. Our kill tunnel is solid, and we are protected from raids. We're doing pretty good. We're a little bit short on food, but I feel like our fields are going to solve that. We did just harvest a bunch of corn, so we're fine. And we have another psychic ship, and we are now out of bombs. So, yeah. Not much we can do about that, except make more bombs. So, there's that. We're just gonna have to make more bombs. Alright, no unresolved shells, but we did use that EMP bomb. Yeah. So we finished foam turrets. We're going to research gas operation now, because this will let us make better guns. Alright, and we have more shells now, but we're out of reinforced barrels. So I think now we're just gonna have to do this manually. Hiriko is down. Yardi has an infection that he's gonna die from, but in the meantime, he can help us take down this mechanoid. Yeah, we really messed up when we let the sickly person join our colony when we were no longer producing pemmican. So, yeah. Unfortunately, we're going to lose Yardi, but, I mean, we're losing him to infection, which is kind of unpreventable. So, yeah. Alright, we've won against the psychic ship. Good job, us. Alright. Yardi is dying. Hiriko is downed. But we won against the psychic ship. So, yeah, we're mostly okay. So we're going to go back down to 8, but it will probably not be too hard to find a new cook in our ranks, and we are out of food. That's not good. That's not super great. Alright, yeah, let's capture Tolly again. Yeah, we're trying to get him to join. Yardi, we can't bury Yardi because he was eaten because we're out of food. But now our corn has grown, so yay. And we've also switched the cotton field to corn. So now things are much better. And hopefully we will stave off starvation again. What we should do is we should remember that as much as we are buying components and steel, we should also try to buy meat and vegetables. Of course, we will continue to produce it on our own, but as our colony grows, I don't know that we can produce food for our colonists in this much space. And I'm also not really willing to redo the whole thing. Alright, we finished geothermal power, now we're going to do multi-analyzer. However, this can only be researched on the high-tech bench, so what we're going to do is we're going to deconstruct the basic research benches, and we're just going to replace them with the advanced research benches. But that's going to be a next episode problem, because we do not currently have the resources for that. So, we're just gonna deconstruct them and leave space for them. So that's just gonna be how we're doing things. This corn's almost done. We're almost out of corn. And we're making art. Everyone had some free time, so I had them chop down a bunch of trees. Unfortunately, they can chop down trees really fast, so now we have way too much wood. However, this does mean that we can produce a lot more statues, and then sell them to passing traders. So that's going to be our plan for next episode. We are now finally able to do that industry wanted to do. We've also got a recruit named Theo. I think I forgot to mention him, so he's kind of just here now. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good now. I think we're really getting to the point where we're able to really start doing industry and research, and yeah, things should be all set for next episode, which, fun fact, is episode 10. We have been here for 10 years. Alright, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and have a good day.